going on, everybody? This is Medina, and well, I have a big problem on my hands. If you guys didn't see the live stream a few days ago when I was doing it with Rain and Michelangelo, basically what happened was I had a GB match, and if you see the video before this one, you can see the whole match there, and I live streamed the whole thing, and well, I win. I win the Mk Finals Game Battles match against Shadiness on JTV, also known as XxV1p3er on PSN, and he was leading the ladder. But here's the thing: I won that GB match. I even live streamed the match, for crying out loud, in front of 500 people. I had 500 viewers watching that match, and this guy, he decides to freaking dispute. He disputes even though there was 500 viewers. The reasons for his dispute, I really don't know why, but I have a few assumptions on what they are. By the way, I hope you're watching this video because you should feel really salty right now for losing to me the way you did in front of 500 people. But anyways, the match is supposed to start at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm guessing he's Eastern Time because he was sending me messages about Reschedule on Eastern Time. But anyways, I was live streaming. I even have proof of where I'm about to do the stream with Michelangelo, and I even have proof where I say, oh crap, I need to do this GB match. Alright, so now we're gonna start this thing with Michelangelo. Hold on, let me log in under Medina for Life again. I gotta message that one guy. You know what? Let me do this match right now. I'm gonna go against Shadiness right now. Alright, this guy, he likes to use jacks. Ah, fuck, he's offline. God damn, man. Here, let me send him a message. You know, you clearly hear me say, you clearly see me send him a message that says add AU_ain't Medina. I'm live streaming the whole thing. You can see me switch accounts. So you know for a fact that's me. It's not going to be somebody else. There's absolutely no way that could be somebody else. It's freaking me. Anyways, so that happens. I switch accounts. He messages me on AU ain't Medina. And then I message him, I'm saying, hey man, is it cool if we start the match a little bit later because I have something going on? The reason I sent him that match before it started was because I wanted to make sure that we could get a reschedule. That's how you do it. If he said, no man, no reschedule, then I would be like, oh shit, alright then that's fine. You know, I'll just have to end the live stream, or I'll have to cut in the middle of the live stream so I could do the match with you. I would have been perfectly fine with that. But no, he sent me a message. I even have proof of the messages where it shows 9:20 Eastern Standard Time, ? And to which I replied, yes, that's fine. 9:20 or 8:20 for me rolls around, and then I look at my clock, and it's like 8:29, which still isn't past the 15-minute point, and then I message him. I'm like, alright, let's do this GB. You ready? I'm ready if you are. And then he comes into my lobby. Pretty much just end of story. I kicked his ass. And, it was live streamed. There was no lag. I got no lag input when I was doing the stream. I was hitting 40% combos with Ermac. You know, how are you going to do 40% combos if you have if you have serious input lag? You don't do that at all. But anyways, he disputed the match. He got really mad or whatever. He got really salty is what it was. Because, well, he was undefeated going into the ladder. But so those are those messages, and you know the whole thing was live streamed. But then I looked into it a little bit closer. I looked into the matches, and I looked into the playoff bracket and everything a little bit closer. If you go to the playoff bracket, I'm gonna show the picture of it. You're gonna see semifinals Thursday, July 14th, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You see Mr. Hanzo Hasashi. That's him, by the way. That's Viper. You know, he's ranked first, and then Dr. Rouse fourth, MK Pro third, and then right there, me, Medina, second. This is where it becomes really shady. Reaper 142. He's actually a person that I started playing with because of GBs pretty much. And he's a really fantastic player. He beat me in the GB ladder, and I wasn't salty about that match at all. Why? Because he's a good fucking player, you know? He's a good player. So I'm not mad at all losing to him. And if you go to his page, you're going to see his record from the spring ladder. He's 16-0. He didn't lose a single match. He went 16-0. And I know for a fact he built up enough experience to put himself... I even saw it at the time. He was ranked second in ladder. He was above me. I was ranked third. Hanzo was ranked first, and then Identity Joe or Reaper 142 was ranked second. But somehow he didn't make the goddamn playoffs. What? How does that happen? How do you not make the playoffs? This is where GB becomes a little bit shady to me. I don't have no idea what's going on. I message Viper. I'm like, really, bro? Did you really just dispute? Like, honestly? And then he's saying, yeah, I broke rules. And then he's gonna say that the matchup between Jack versus Ermax is stupid. I'm not sure about that, buddy. If I remember correctly, you didn't know how to stop my Ermac. You didn't know how to stop my rushdown, and I was able to hit 40% combos on you. Don't tell me that was a bad matchup, because obviously it wasn't a bad matchup if you got wrecked by my Ermac. And then, I'm just messaging him back. I'm like, really, dude, you're pathetic. He's just so salty that I lost. And then he's going to keep messaging me back saying that I broke connection, that I live streamed the match, and since I hosted, it was my fault. Even though he didn't send me any messages saying, hey, bro, I'm host. He didn't send any of those messages. He accepted my challenge. He played me 2 matches. He lost. I feel even horrible because during the live stream commentary, you're gonna hear me, compliment the guy. I'm by the way, the guy too. I was live streaming the match. I was talking. I was laughing. I was goofing around, and you're over here being probably trying your absolute hardest, and you couldn't beat me while I was just goofing around. Now that's absolutely pathetic. But anyways, I know he's saying, do you remember how badly I wrecked your Ermac with my Scorpion? Dude, did I use my Ermac against your Scorpion? No, and either way, the only time you ever wrecked me was when I was fucking a new player to Mortal Kombat, when I was using Smoke as my main, and that was a long time ago. That was before I had any idea how to do a wake-up attack, So don't even try to belittle me in saying that I suck because you got wrecked nasty. You might have been able to beat me in the past using online scrub tactics, but now there's absolutely no way you can beat me. And then he accuses me of lag switching because I'm using a host connection and live streaming. That makes absolutely no sense. And so I was a little bit like, wow, this guy is really absolutely pathetic. So you know what I do? I go to his GB page, his main profile. Somehow he has 2 trophies. I don't know how he has those trophies. It's all beyond me. But if you look at his main page, first of all, he looks like a goofy ass freaking dork. And then you're gonna see a blog post that's from July 29th, which says banned from PSN for a week. What the hell did you do to get banned from PSN? Even online PSN, you're going to be doing shady stuff to get yourself banned. Like, this guy has absolutely no shame whatsoever, and he's going to be doing these kind of things. But I found it a little bit curious. I look at the Raleigh online qualifier ladder, and it says his record is 9-0. I was like, what? No, it's not. I click it. I go to his Raleigh ladder, and then the first thing I see as soon as you go to his page, he has 5 pending disputes in a row. 5 disputes. And that's another one of my concerns. Mortal Kombat GBs, they have a big problem with resolving tickets right away. That's why I'm making this video, because my ticket has not been resolved. I submitted my proof of my victory and everything, and the ticket has still not been resolved. I played Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops GBs, and tickets don't take this long, especially if it's the finals of a ladder, It means a lot. If I understand somewhat if it's just a normal ladder, but this is the finals. How are you not going to just, already resolve the issue? That's why I'm making this video, is because there's shadiness going on right now for GBs. But he has 5 disputes. This guy should not be allowed to have a GB account. His profile should be banned, and he should not be allowed to be playing GBs because he is absolutely pathetic. Every time he loses, it looks like it disputes. What kind of person are you to dispute every time you lose? He was 20-0 somehow going into the finals with me, just using online scrub tactics, by the way. But I was able to counteract him and just whoop his ass. But the shadiness is there. I hope you guys can see it. I just don't get it. I'm gonna post a forum on the GB forums. Pretty much calling this video out, pretty much calling the finals out, showing the ticket, just showing all the shadiness that's going on. I have nothing against GBs. I absolutely love it, but I just want this to be handled accordingly. If you see that post that I post on Game Battles, I'm gonna have a link in the description box. Please make a GB account and comment so that way this stays in the top. It stays on top. It doesn't get overshadowed by other things. I want this thing to get resolved as soon as possible. So if you have a GB account, please post in the forum link. But anyways, I really hope everything gets resolved. And if you notice that my post gets removed from somebody, and if you notice that I lose the match for some reason, it's absolute bullcrap going on in the Mk9 GB ladder. Absolute bullcrap, and everybody should be outraged by it. I know I will be absolutely outraged by it. I'm not gonna sit around and let somebody get away with freaking this kind of injustice because it's bullcrap. It's absolute bullcrap. This guy deserves to get banned. And well, his PSN, by the way, if you guys are wondering, is XxV1p3er. I'm not saying to spam his PSN with messages or hate mail or pretty much calling him a scrub and a salty loser. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying it only takes 100. You can only have 100 people in your band box. Trust me, I know. But you can only have 100 people. So if you were to ban 100 people because he was getting spammed with messages, well, anybody over that number can keep sending messages to him and just annoying him. I'm not saying to do it. I'm just pointing out that it could happen. I'm just pointing out, hypothetical situation right here. But that's about it. He also has a YouTube channel. His YouTube channel is I banned FR Mrs. 2 because he's a girl. So it's I banned. I don't even know what his thing is. It's IBANEDFRMRS2. And I'm just saying that's his YouTube channel. I'm not saying to do anything or spam him or give him hate mail. I'm just throwing out that information out there because it is public information, right? So that's the whole controversy that's going on with my GB win right now. I really hope you guys took this video seriously into account, and I really hope that something gets done correctly. I hope justice is really served, and you guys, I really do need your help to make sure that things go the way they should be, and this thing works out the way it should. I really appreciate everything. Keep in mind, this is on my personal YouTube channel, so this isn't promotional. This isn't a publicity stunt. This is me trying to get something done. I'm Medina, and I'm out.